There's one thing that is in common to many successful leaders. Many successful leaders, whether it is Abdul Kalamji, Bill Gates, Mahatma Gandhiji. So many successful leaders, there's one thing that is in common. And that is that they always dreamt. They knew where they wanted to go, they dreamt about it. Whatever they wanted, they always dreamt about it. And meditation is exactly doing that to each of us, that we elevate ourselves to become the dreamers and then to completely remove the limitation that we think we are is a limited being to a totally unlimited being.
It was really nice, although for me it's a slow and small beginning, because thoughts kept coming in for more time than my focus on the breathing and breathe out.
I felt I actually got connected to my breath more, and I felt really nice doing the meditation, so thank you so much.
This meditation has helped me a lot in many ways to live my life peaceful and happy. I enjoy every day of my life, and it's a pleasure to join the meditation with you in the morning. I have become vegetarian. Thank you for leading me to this life.
Meditation is providing us that holistic understanding about ourselves. Meditation is a process to unleash that unlimited power of our mind and then access that intelligent power of this, our greater mind, or this universe, or the consciousness that exists.
It is a great experience. I have not been meditating, as I said earlier, for a long time. The most I did was about 10 minutes. That's the maximum I have done. But now, I'm able to sit the entire period and it really gives me more peace and confidence. And your explanation it makes all the difference. I am able to understand the science behind meditation.
You all know very well, the only thing with which we live from beginning to the end is our breath and conscience. To put it very simply, Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation says, be aware of your breath. Some people's lives are transformed, some people get over physical illness, mental illness, relationships. Quality of life improves. Everybody says, well, I am better than what I was before meditation.
Spirituality means meditation. Meditation is spirituality. There is no other spirituality other than meditation. Spirituality is not traveling to Himalayas. Spirituality means staying wherever you are, closing your eyes and becoming one with your breath. Spirituality means meditation. Non-spirituality is hell. Spirituality is heaven. Non-spirituality is paradise lost. Spirituality is paradise regained. You can understand the state of a person where paradise is lost. You can also understand the state of a person where paradise is regained. And spirituality is meditation. Meditation is spirituality. These are the equations.
I have been meditating for some time now, but what exact techniques to use for meditation was something that was missing, I thought, in my life. So Ana-Pana-Sati is something that has gone very deep into me. So using this technique actually brings our attention and the focus back to the meditation.
Ultimately, we get deep satisfaction and contentment only when we feel whatever we're doing is meaningful. And meditation is moving us into the states of aligning to whatever that gives us happiness and meaningful and contentment.
First time I did meditation, and I did a meditation for 40 minutes. And I felt a strong force of energy, current flowing in my chest. I after 40 minutes when I opened my eyes, I felt such a strong relief. So I was reading these books, and that made me realize how much power I have within me, and I in my subconscious mind, and we can heal ourselves. And then I was experimenting with that in a month's time, and then my TB healed.
I was not able to control my anger and stress, all those things. I was expecting the world around me to change. So after starting meditation, initially I was unable to sit for even 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So after sitting in practicing for a month or two, I started realizing the world within me started to change. I was able to deal things in a more positive manner. I was leaving to the greater mind. Things were falling in place basically. I didn't know that was because of meditation.
Buddha's yoga meditation now is completely different. My mood during the day is wonderful, and I feel I have a lot of energy during the day, which I used to be pretty exhausted before. So it's complete 360 degree turnaround for me. I can't thank you, all of you, enough for this. Thank you so much.
Meditation, as you can tell, is a very easy process. When you are meditating in a group, in a large group, that energy is non-local, non-linear. So we are experiencing energy, and we are all connecting in a larger energy circuit. As we go along, we understand this. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. A great afternoon, wonderful evening. When we align to whatever that gives us happiness, then automatically we are ready to help others, or we are already helping others. They happen automatically. Oneness is the key. Becoming one is the key. Understanding and dropping the difference is the key. To the power of 23 atoms that go in with every breath from the environment around. With every breath, 2 to the power of 23 atoms. That is a big number. And so many come out with every breath. So we are breathing in atoms of everybody around. And others are breathing in atoms of me and you regularly. They're all energy and they're all there. And so we breathe in and breathe out. The model that Dr. Deepak Chopra put together with mathematicians is that in 3 weeks, we would have breathed in. In 3 weeks, we would have breathed in an atom of every living being on the planet Earth. Because it's always circulating, it's always rotating. So what we breathe out, it's going, now that was breathed in by somebody, then they are breathing out, and then that's going around, they're traveling, and it goes and then touches. So in 3 weeks, mathematical modeling says that we would have breathed in at least one atom of every living being, not just humans, every living being. Because these numbers are so big, which already means that we have molecules and atoms of every living being of the planet Earth inside of us right now. I have some part of each of you, and you have some part of each of me. We accept or not, they're there. The cells are there. So the influencing is always happening. The connection is always there. The body by itself is a living bacteria. Billions. There are only 10% our body cells, and then the rest of it is the bacteria that we're carrying along with us. There's so much bacteria that's around with us that we carry. 60 to 80 billion cells of ours, and then 90% more from there, another 500 to 600 billion bacteria around us that we carry with ourselves. So we are a living bacteria. We're always carrying everything. Point is, we are connected. Even physically speaking, while in the energy field, we're always connected. Physically speaking, we are connected. There are mirror neurons. When you taste something, when you are, say, eating a sweet, there is a mirror neuron inside me. This is called mirror neurons. So suddenly, when you are eating something, and then you are saying something about it, describing, so suddenly the taste comes into me, my mouth also starts watering. It's called mirror neurons, the neurons that are sort of receiving that communication. So they get active here. So we start getting we start having mouth watering. If you're feeling sad, so suddenly the mirror neuron comes up here, and then the emotion kicks in into my body. They're called mirror neurons. And so they are active, getting active just based on the signal that you send. So in many ways, physically also we are connected. The point is that we extend our family from a son and a daughter and then father and mother to the next circle around, to next circle around, to next circle around. Experience in meditation more and more of that wholeness. So we extend our soul family. We make friends. We break that barrier, that unknown person, remote person, new person. We break the barriers and then slowly extend a circle of friends and then develop that consciousness. Aligning to a purpose helps us to exactly do that. Purpose is to be contented. So it happens when you take care of ourselves to be happy and then take care of our grander self. It has to be the purpose for everybody. Take care of ourselves. We are two parts, a small part of ourselves, the tiny 0.01% material part of the duality part of ourselves, and then that 99.99% non-dual part of ourselves, which is everybody, everything else. So we got to take care of it all. So learn and enjoy here, serve others slowly. Understand this more after meditation. Relax yourself, dear friends. Let's go into meditation. Today, we will spend time in emptiness, and afterwards, I will have some affirmations. So we'll affirm a greater health future. This feels good. Affirmation is a way of programming ourselves. So meditation is heart elevation, Ana-Pana-Sati. Then we've got some time for affirming to ourselves about a great future, whatever that could be. It could be as simple as having somebody in the family, spending greater time again with us. Or it could be, having the tenfold business growth. Or it could be trying to take care of those 10 orphan children around the corner, helping them in any way that you can. And then, of course, a grand idea of teaching meditation to every person, whatever that is. Visualize and then dream about and affirm about a new state of being. I am genius-minded. I'm successful. Everything I'm doing. Elevate with a feeling. Elevate yourself with a feeling. When you say that, I am a genius-minded. I'm successful in whatever I am taking up. I love my life and I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to say a few affirmations. I want you to use your own affirmations or repeat what I'm saying with a lot of feeling and emotion. You got to have that feeling that every cell must feel like, yes, it's true, right? We can't bring it up. It's linked to our imagination, visualization of a future. So when I say I'm successful in what I take up, suddenly something may plop into your mind about a project that you're doing right now, or something that you're working on to resolve a conflict. So that will come up, and then imagine and then dream about the outcome. If you require support of a specific experience to bring up that emotion, take it. But if that emotion can come naturally because you truly believe in yourself, then just go with it and then bring up that emotion when we affirm it. So those of you who are new, the core part of our meditation is called Ana-Pana-Sati, or breath mindfulness meditation, observing our normal natural breath to empty our mind. Our goal is to empty the mind. To empty the mind of these thousands of thoughts, we sit still and then observe our natural breath anywhere in the nose, preferably here in the middle of the eyebrows, and then observe your breath is going in and coming out. When you observe the breath, mind becomes empty of all thoughts. As the mind is becoming empty, we experience energy. So you may have some kind of sensations. When you have that experience of energy, Be a witness to that experience so that you may go through. As the mind is becoming empty, suddenly the emptiness is broken with a thought. And so when you recognize that you're thinking, when thought comes, you'll probably be dreaming about the thought for a long time, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. But suddenly when you recognize you have been just thinking, projecting what's going to happen to you or what happened past, all that thoughts are there. When you recognize you're thinking, that means you are identified, you got aware of that thought. Come back and attend to the breath again. Again, observe the breath. And then slowly as you observe again, you go into emptiness, right? And then in the emptiness state, you experience it for some time. And before you realize, again, you're broken with a thought. So you bring your attention back to the breath again. So it's a process called Ana-Pana-Sati, being mindful of your breath. And so we do this for a long time. This is a emptying the mind process. That means we're not doing any mind activity here. So observing the breath, subtle observation, and slowly takes us to the emptiness. And that emptiness is where all the magic of the meditation begins. That's the state where we are connecting with a greater consciousness, that intelligence out there. Because when you drop the matter in our body, then you become that what we truly are. We are that energy. So before starting this meditation, we're doing something called heart elevation process. You just follow my guidance. And so we're doing the process. And then a long time on emptying our mind, we're going to work on it. And then towards the end of it, then I will start guiding about affirmations. So affirm a greater future, greater part of yourself again. And then we express gratitude, then come out. So relax yourself, friends. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. With your eyes closed. Dear friends, keep your hands on your chest area with your eyes closed, specs removed. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. And take a slow, long, relaxing breath. And can you feel your beautiful heart? Breathe more of that slow, long, relaxing breath and feel that seed of all emotions which is nurturing all life with its love energy, with its gratitude, compassion, kindness energy. Can you recollect an experience from your past, from your present, where you felt enormous love, joy, gratitude, and relive that moment and elevate yourself? Relive that moment of love, of joy, and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. The more you experience love, joy, compassion, the more you experience that connectedness with all things and everybody. We're all deeply interconnected. We are specks of energy intricately connected with each other. In this quantum field, love, joy, gratitude are all the way to become coherent again. Allow yourself to direct that energy to heal you deeply. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands comfortably in your lap, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. As our mind is becoming empty, we allow our body to function at its natural best. We develop greater clarity and increase the power of thought. Be with your breath. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize you are thinking, gently go back to observing your natural breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all your thoughts in your mind. Observe any sensations in your body. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. As we empty our mind of all thought, we experience that greater emptiness, that energy inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to stay connected to this emptiness, to this void. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no place and no time. Become aware of the infinite depth of that emptiness spreading far and wide beyond your body, beyond your room, into the edges of this universe. That's energy. All emptiness is energy, the unlimited quantum field with infinite possibilities and opportunities. The more you're connected to this emptiness, to this void, to this energy, the more unlimited you become. Friends, at this time, I would like you to set intentions to become the greatest version of yourself, to experience or multiply your life's experiences more. I want you to, as you set your intentions, feel it deeply, completely, and richly. That intention becoming true in your life. Come on, friends, the stronger our emotion in your body and clearer the intention, the stronger you signal the quantum field and signal your cells in your body. I love my life and it loves me. I love my body. I am receptive to all the healing energies in the universe. I am receptive to all the healing energies in the universe. Every cell in my body is intelligent and knows how to heal itself. Every cell in my body vibrates with energy. Come on, friends, I want you to feel it. Feel that emotion, that energy. Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better. I am relaxing deeply and I feel energized all the time. I am relaxing deeply and I feel energized all the time. I am free and I'm expressing my feelings always. I am totally free. I am courageous and I feel fearless. I am courageous and I feel fearless. Come on, friend. The stronger you feel that emotion, the stronger you signal the quantum field. Our thoughts send the signal out, but the feelings draw the events into alive. I am living an abundant life. I have abundance of health, wealth, happiness, success, or whatever that you can dream of, you can feel about. I am happy and complete with myself. I am happy and complete with myself. I am genius-minded and am successful in whatever I do. Feel it, dear friends. Intent for yourself. This is for you. There's no limit and whatsoever in this quantum field. I am genius-minded and successful in everything I do. I am divine and experience that unlimited. And I'm experiencing that miracles every day. I am that divine. Express gratitude to all things and everybody, dear friends. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, partners, everybody. Be grateful to this grand nature, the animals, the bird, the fish, our planets, our stars. Be deeply thankful to all the things you use, the technology, our systems, governments, companies. Gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Relax your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body.
We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. We can change the world. We can change the world one heart at a time. One heart at a time. We can change the world. We can change the world one heart
Recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? Who have you become? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes.
My heart is ready to love you. You can change the world. You can change the one heart at a
Okay, please. So as we are relaxing in, it's good to understand about purpose. This week we are into spiritual understanding, spiritual quotient. Let me put up a slide. Understanding spiritual quotient. Aligning to a purpose and recognizing that first there is purpose for our life. So Dalai Lama ji, I believe that the very purpose of life is to be happy. The first step is to be happy. All masters have said this. That's where the self-love is coming from. From the very core of a being, we desire contentment. In my experience, I found that the more we care for the happiness of others, the greater is our own sense of well-being. So service by helping others is happiness of others is an understanding that that we take from Dalai Lama ji. Deepak Chopra, when you combine your ability to express your unique talent with service to humanity, and you make full use of the law of Dhamma, that is living your purpose. So Deepak Chopra, Dr. Deepak Chopra, is going to an extent, living your purpose is actually living of Dharma. So if you made a plan, and then if you're not aligned to a purpose, then we're not even doing your Dharma right. So knowing the truth and then implementing the truth. So whatever we know as truth, then we put that into action in a way that gives us happiness and contentment. That in a way gives us happiness, contentment is aligning to that purpose. And following the truth is always giving us the happiness and contentment. So purpose is different for each person. We know that. There may be an overarching purpose for everybody in the life. There may be an overarching purpose. That means the whole lifetime I only be doing this. That could be that. But in many cases, it is defined by two things: how happy I am, and then how much I am contributing to the happiness of others. There are two things. It need not be only service. If I'm an entrepreneur, I'm developing a great technology, a great product, a great service, and then so I serve others through that, I enable others through that, and they are happy, and it gives me it gives me a lot of happiness and contentment. Then we are serving a purpose. So it is, in most cases, it's varying from time to time. Maybe for the next few weeks to few months, you are on to something. There is a time where you are intensely learning about music, and then you are giving a lot of performances of that. You are working on a specific technology. Are you working on a green project? You're working on teaching meditation for a set of years. For a set of years, set of months, you're working on just organizing something mega. So from time to time, it is changing, and then we know it. When we are working, we know if I wake up in the morning, if not excited in what I'm doing, so that means that you're already time to change what you're doing, the time to change and realign to something different at that point in your life. If you wake up and then there is no excitement, and you're going into workplace and there's no excitement, that means you're not necessarily aligned. After coming into meditation, if that excitement is not building up about our day and about our life in whatever we do, then clearly we are misaligned. So we need to, either we start liking what we do, or we seek towards that which we like to do. At a core level, purpose is to learn and enjoy and serve. So learning without enjoyment. So I'm doing a degree 1 and degree 2 and degree 3 because a lot of people in my family are all like that. So I also need to be that. Oh, he's an MS and MD and this, so I must have at least MD. We do it for the sake of doing it. for satisfying your ego self. So you may be learning whether absolutely this journey is important. There's no journey here. We're not enjoying it all. So we don't do that. Enjoyment without learning becomes stagnation and boring. We sit down, do the same thing again and again and again. We have like a vacation we want to do every year, only Goa, only Goa, only Goa. There's as if there's no other place anywhere. We don't realize we want to take that and then we do it. We don't take the vacation, we do it. We don't realize it's not leading to any learning at all, because how many times you go to the same place, there's no learning. We don't even learn new places, new people, new things. So what are we doing? We always look to see, what am I learning? Because the learning leads towards newer experiences. While I'm enjoying this life, while I'm enjoying the moment, am I learning something? Right? So what we do must lead towards of learning value, so that we create newer experiences based on the learning in future. So the characteristic of aligning to the purpose is always that. It's like changing suddenly from one company to a new company. Suddenly the environment changes, people change. It is changing from a company to starting your business. It's moving from your business to starting a non-profit. It is taking a break for, let's say, 2 years and then going around from place to place in the world and then living, or spending 6 months or 1 year just in Himalayas, just being with yourself. You feel it at any given time. Finding purpose, as always said, listen to your heart. When you wake up in the morning, when you're brushing your teeth, look at it, listen to it, and how excited you are about today. If you have an idea, if you want to go and do this one, because we always have multiple things to do. If you have an idea and say, I want to really, really form my own band, and I have to, because you have this deep passion for music, I want to form my own band and then give beautiful music to others. I always wanted to serve, because I know I've seen my dad and mom and then doing it, and then I always wanted to serve, but somewhere I got caught up in this race. And so this never-ending race of one after the other. I feel deeply that what am I doing at the age of 45, 50? I want to really go and help, but then the environment sort of feels that you still have to earn, you still have to take care, you still have to plan for future. So many things are there. So we get caught up and then we keep delaying what really gives me interest. With meditation, you feel deeply that you must go and then serve, but then pretty quickly you're falling back because the environment didn't change, and say, okay, fine, I'll do it next year. So that means we're postponing. So listening to our heart on a regular basis, aligning to the feeling as opposed to the mind, is the way. It gives us the courage. For many who wants to jump into entrepreneurship, because that's been touted as one of the challenging paths, especially to not come from a business family, and where the comfort of regular job, regular income is so good that we always procrastinate and we keep delaying it. It's meditation when you keep listening to your heart, and the meditation giving us the courage to jump in, because it says that you are taken care. Survival is least of the challenge. You will be taken care, because our thoughts create reality. So the more stronger you are in your mind, the more opportunity you create anyway. So survival becomes the least of the problem. So we gain that courage, so we jump in and be able to switch and then do what we feel that really gives me happiness, right? If you're not clear about it, then jump in and do something. This is the next step. In case you don't know what to do. I have so many things to do. I feel like doing travel. I feel like taking a pause and then really want to take a break and then do travel. I feel that no, there is a great opportunity. I have to go and then start and join this startup. And I feel always there is so much help I can do to this nonprofit that I've been seeing in front of my eyes. And so there are many things are there. So what do you do? Don't know. So jump in and start with somewhere. Experiment. Take up a task. It's called going into the flow. You also study what your parents have done. Read this book called Celestial Prophecy. The 9 Insights by James Redfield, which explains about all the energies and then how your parents' purpose and your purpose maybe are connected. So listening to the heart, and then when not clear, jumping and doing something. So try something new is the key, because purpose is not necessarily like given on a platter and say this is it. Few people know it strongly beyond a point, and you're regularly listening to your heart, regularly meditating over a period of time. In 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, you start becoming crystal clear to you that what you should do. But you have to have that intent. You have to have that intent and say, I am aligning to my feelings. I am aligning to what deep inside I desire to do. You have to have that intent first. If the intention is not there, and then if the only thing you're constantly looking at is, okay, my job, and then I'm going, and then my salary, and then if the only thing is that way, then you will go in that way. We have the choice to manifest more and more material. I have a choice to manifest aligned to more and more that thing which gives you true happiness. Material doesn't mean that it gives you happiness. We can gain work for a promotion, visualize, dream about a promotion, and we get the new responsibility. Afterwards, you realize suddenly that no, hey, you don't enjoy it anymore. So what do we do rather than waiting to not know, waiting to reveal what my purpose is? If you have 3-4 things to do, try it out. Jump in and do something new. Try something new. If you're not enjoying that current work environment, job, take that break. Rather than being in there, take that break. If you have a slightest idea of, I always seen people who take a break and then go into service, particularly meditation service. In 6 months, I've always seen people got clarity, a lot of clarity, exactly what they want to do. And many times by then, they also either have gotten a job or aligned to that thing that they want to do. Service for 6 months, many times is moving us out of that survival mode into a totally creative mode. Being in alignment with purpose means being creative. We no longer think, can I live? Can I earn? Will I be taken care? Aligned to your abilities and desires, meditation gives clarity. So what Deepak Chopra mentioned, we all have a talent. We all have a gift. You're good at consulting. You're good at organizing. You're good at bringing people together. You're good at, expressing. So selling, communication is strong. Some are very good at writing. You're good at innovation. You always want to start from scratch and do something new. You don't like what is there and just work on it again, boring for some. So there are various phases of it. And then you can see what is your core strength. Core strength as a skill, and then use that as a gift. And of course, functionally, you have a lot of gifts that you can use too. Functionally, whether it's singing, whether it's dancing, whether it's computers, whether it's finance. Align to your abilities, whatever that ability you have, and then see that now how to utilize it. Asking yourself what is important to you if there is only a very few amounts of life left in you. the year somewhere 2005, I was asking Patriji. He used to come to regularly our home in Bangalore. Every time he used to come to Bangalore, and he used to come there, and then so work with him. I was working with him on website, some literature work, Pyramid Valley project. So I asked him, sir, what drives you every day? How are you able to keep your calendar so full and then doing so much morning to night? Then this is the answer. He said, I live as if today is the day. There may be tomorrow, may not be tomorrow. Hope for tomorrow is always there, but today is very, very important. It's only a hope for tomorrow. Both are there, but today is the day. So I don't know what maybe exists tomorrow. And so I live as if today is my last day. So it helps me to align to clearly my priorities, deeply what interests me. So asking this question will help. If there's only a year left, 3 months left, what would I be doing? Is it still the same that I'm doing? So that's when, as I understood that, that's when I decided that service is going to be an integral part of my career. I always had something deep within me that through technology, I wanted to explore. And then I felt there is something for me that when I continued on my business and then startup dreams to create something, while I decided that day that no, I will never leave service, give equal priority, and align myself to a role that gives me that freedom to serve. Because I was very happy in serving at Pyramid Valley and other meditation activities. So having this question will help. Again, I want to make sure that it's not necessarily always a meditation service or something that you must do. It is more around fulfilling your deeply passionate thing that you've been procrastinating or postponing about. Filter areas that take you into flow. So this is the concept of flow. So when you start an idea, when you read that book, Ikigai, you understand this. But the flow is simple. How do I know what I'm taking up is really that I'm going to love? So if you are, for example, want to take an idea, you're working, but you always have this great idea of business that you want to do a startup. Suppose you want to start something new. All you have to do is to take up a small task out of it. The first part is to just do a market study. So do the market study first. Don't have to change anything. Take up a small task, just do market study. Within the market study, you only study about India, not the whole world, because that can become a big task. Take a small goal. You know, overall you want to start a business, but you got to have a market study to know how big the market, how much growth the market is, who are the players, right? And then what is your idea? So in order to first even get there, first you need the market study. You need to know it, how big is the market. So do that study by yourself. Don't delegate it to somebody else because you're busy, too busy, and then I don't have time. I'll hire somebody, some intern, he'll do the study for me. Do it by yourself. If you're serious about really aligning to that business thing that's going to give you deep happiness, first you got to try by yourself. Always you, not somebody else. In detail. Go into the detail of it, not superficial. Go into the very depth of it, right? Do enough study, go into the detail, and then go beyond the comfort zone. That means you're not taking a break to do it. Instead, you're working, doing whatever work you're doing, but then you're taking extra hours. You're cutting down on things that are what you call your free time, or time that is you reprioritize and then push yourself a bit, push yourself. In order to find if you're going something into flow or not, you got to push yourself a bit. That means your 10 hours of work is there, another 2 hours, you cut down something. Maybe I'll cut down a little bit of sleep. Maybe I'll just do my dinner, lunch a little quickly, and then reduce my TV time, any of those, and then utilize it extra. You push yourself and then see that particular thing you're able to do. If it is something you really deeply, you love it, and then you will not mind taking that push and then doing it. And if you're going to really align to it, when you go into the detail, it's not boring for you. When I say go into the detail, you'll read a report, a market report. And then you want to do the next level, and then go into that every segment. That's the detail. If you are holding your attention to the detail, that means you love it. Very simple. But all you have to do is to take a small task And then beyond your comfort zone, pushing, right? Not in that free time, but extra time you take. If you do that, dear friends, and then you forget about yourself in doing that work, whether it's a music practice towards you becoming a great musician, or whether it is that small market study towards your becoming a successful entrepreneur, or whether it is going in and spending a day morning to night in participating in the detailed activity of that non-profit like Pyramid Valley. If you want to serve, first go there and spend time with the people. Do that small things to little things. And then see it for yourself, you love it. We do that for a few days, and then every time you do, and if you're going in to a flow, that means you forget your environment, people, places, and you forget that you even had food. And then you are in that state, that means it's something you really love it. Latch on to it. Go with it for a few weeks to months. This is how you do. If it's not clear for you, if it's from heart, if you're very clear, that's what happened to me. When I was going into IBM, when the company was getting acquired, I was looking to exit the company so that I could start my next company, exit IBM after my company gets acquired. That's my thought, that, okay, as soon as possible, I'm going to exit and then do the next one. Because you see, when a company gets acquired, you can't exit on day one, especially technology companies. They have to be integrated into them. And the larger company takes to integrate it so that it can sell big time. And so integration requires, especially technologies have to be there with the acquiring company for a longer time. So I wanted to exit. That was my thought. So I was preparing to bargain, preparing to negotiate like that in my contracts. But somewhere, as during the process of negotiations, this thing started dawning into me, started downloading. It's like you're receiving those messages. I used to do definitely good amount of meditation towards my manifestation of this dream acquisition. And so that flow, the thing was coming into me when I was driving, and suddenly new ideas start coming in. You're going into a company like IBM. Why do you want to leave it immediately? This is one of the great companies, which is one of the oldest companies, pioneered in the world for technology, and has a good name for taking care of the people. So you can't teach meditation here. Spend time teaching meditation. If your goal is to teach meditation to the corporates, do it here. So that intent strengthened over a period of next 2-3 weeks. So it became very clear to me that I'm not going to leave. So I changed my strategy towards negotiation. That I decided to stay put for a good amount of time. So then it was clear to me that I didn't have to try it out. And then I jumped in, had set up in a way that I stayed in this company for 2.5 years. And I was very happy to say that we did so much of meditation, mindfulness teaching in this company, introduced. The mindfulness community grew from perhaps under 2,000 people to more than 10,000 to 15,000 people. There are lots of mindfulness has happened. Lawrence, our co-founder, was a key instrument in promoting this together. We did a lot of work. So it happens. And just when towards the end of it, I started feeling bored again there. It was giving me indication that I must leave now. It was not, even whatever I was doing technology-wise day to day was not giving me happiness anymore. It was clear to me that it is time that I exit rather than holding on to my really, really high-paying job. So decided that one day that I must leave and then do really my current dream of teaching and spreading meditation in a way that we are doing in this form. This form was not known to me, but slowly got revealed. So dear friends, so we keep listening in, tuning into heart. When we're not clear, we take up something and jump in and then try to find our flow, go into it. We all have a gift and talent. And so align towards that. In my case, it is utilizing technology. It's the whole meditation knowledge which I've gained over a period of time, that deep desire is there, and utilizing the experience that I had of combining into the business. It is the overall life experience that I had, in a business, growing a business, setting a business, utilize technology, utilize the business experience. And so naturally, it became clear to me that do the service towards organization leadership, corporates, entrepreneurs. Whatever talent that I had is what I'm utilizing and helping. This is really how I align to the purpose, because the meditation service is vast. One can go into the villages. Patriji, through this project called Dhyana Jagath, touched more than 60,000 villages. So many pyramid masters in India are teaching meditation. It just is happening, it's spreading. It is there. If you go down to the rural areas, you'll find, especially Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, you'll find there are so many places, pyramids are springing up and meditation is happening quietly. That was his dream was huge. And so some latched on to this project of Dhyana Jagath. So they teach meditation in the villages. Sujata madam, Vani madam's sister, is going out and the teaching to students. That's a purpose. Anytime you give her and say, here is a set of students, she'll teach meditation. That's her purpose. So her calling is there. So like that in the service, we align to what area that we want to do and then do it. So there are more. We exchange a few slides around this purpose particularly. Let's make sure to set out these slides about aligning to our gifts and talents. We have our skills, we have our desires, but we also have a current job role. So what are you expected to do based on your job role? And then what is that you really possess inside your skill? And then what is that it gives you happiness? These three have to come together. Your job expectations, your talents, and then your desires. These three, if they come together, then great, then you are in the perfect place. So there's a Venn diagram slide that we'll share too, and then look it up and then see and then contemplate on yourself a bit. What exactly is that talent you're carrying for yourself? And then through regular meditation, what is that you are oscillating towards that you feel like doing more that gives you happiness? So, and then see if you can change your job role to that. That's really what we have to do. I like talking to people. I like talking to people. I like traveling. I like traveling is, you feel that every time you go to a new place, you feel a lot of happiness. And your talent is talking to people, align to a sales role. Move away from that, development role, align to the sales role. You like traveling, and then you are in a sales role of a company which is just in a single place, natural, that you move to a MNC or a company which is spread all over India. So you travel a lot, right? You have to break that. Oh, being here, travel every day, I have to wake up and then do, then that resistance is there. You got to break something for something else, right? I stay away from family if I travel. Of course, then you got to get something, you give something else up. So thank you, dear friends. Understanding about purpose, aligning, over a period of time, we'll gain that enough courage. I think many people know what they want to do in most cases, but then they haven't mustered enough courage to jump in to do it. Because the fear of survival is there. Will I be able to continue to, fear of survival, that financial freedom or whatever, that's where we get limited to. But if we are confident, the more muster we courage, the fear will slowly go away. When we muster the courage and jump in, people have always been happy when they made the move, whether changing the role and moving away from your work and then totally into a service area, or taking that break for long enough time, whatever that is. When any announcements before the break?
Happy morning, friends. Today, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., we have a program by Shreyans Daga. The program named is Connect. It's on how to heal our relationships. So Shreyans is doing this 2-day workshop, today and Sunday. So please do join in and get benefited. So the program is at 5 p.m. IST to 8 p.m. IST.
Yes. So hopefully the bridge is published, Veena, that people who do not
Yes,
have,
sir. The bridge is published to the Jupiter groups.
WhatsApp groups.
Yes, sir. To all
And-
WhatsApp groups.
Yes, I'm personally looking forward to this workshop. It's been a while since Shreya Dagaji has done this workshop on relationships. And if you attended, it's always a great refresher, right? That go back and then look at, and there is always something new to learn. So look forward to seeing you all in this intensive workshop this weekend. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.
I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful.
Okay. Yes, Narendra ji.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Really, today's this week itself is a very good on the spiritual aspect, and today the purpose of life. So everybody has a definitely new purpose, and they try to do new things. What you mentioned, that's what I'm trying to also do something in terms of imparting knowledge and reaching out to as many people. And that is after this our meditation that has been coming well. Now that has to be combined with the meditation. So I was thinking actually in such programs, wherever I have talked about meditation, there has been a very good response. In recently, we had around 5-6 people from two from Reserve Bank, 2 from IT company, 1 from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and 1 NBFC promoter. So I took up the subject of meditation, and 10 minutes we did the meditation. Somewhere, of course, I had gone to Indore. So that after that, they said that so much peacefulness, and of course, few of them had some idea also, but they really received that well. So, Master Chandraji, that now only we have to talk and reach out. That is a aspect anywhere, any corporate or also, but they know that meditation really brings them to know more productivity and more relationship, and that emotional intelligence, what you have been talking also, all that will be achieved. So thank you, Master Chandraji.
That's nice that you are conducting meditations. That's really good.
Yeah.
Important to give that experience then and there, rather than waiting to organize something. We use that opportunity to introduce the technique. Now, they may do it then, they may not do it, but at least they know the technique. And
yes.
People are always using when there are a crisis. When they have.
And like in one more corporate I went, when we were, of course, had a lunch. That time I was talking. So one of the company secretary of madam, she has been doing Vipassana quite, and she was well knowledgeable on that aspect. Thrice she did that. So, and all the concept, what I was trying to talk, she was also able to add. So we have to, there is a that is the one will maybe a good this meditation, talking, and that itself is a good means to get connected. That I can guarantee.
Yes. That's the way we also filter out, change our environment pretty quickly.
Right.
When you initiate a conscious meditation, automatically those who are not interested sort of move away. And so those interested will be around you. So you have a great time in a social gathering.
Synergy also, yeah.
Yes,
Not
important.
correct.
Right? Yes. Wonderful. I learned from Karthikeyan sir that he conducted a 5-minute meditation in that event. He himself, because they wanted to know, people wanted to know what this meditation is. So he held them sit for 5 minutes in his talk. So that I thought is great. So sir is started conducting.
No, like earlier once I told, I addressed some students, and wherever, even in the recent days, wherever I am addressing, amongst the panelists and also amongst the participants, at the end, I take up the subject of maybe 5 minutes meditation.
Yes.
So that has become now slightly habit, because I am convinced of that, and we must definitely propagate to others.
Yes. I think we must all take that thing that anytime we have an opportunity, I'll teach meditation, just give them the technique and then make them sit for that 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And so rather than waiting for some day, some time, some future, give it now. And if they're interested, then we send that booklet. Follow that with a booklet of meditation is easy. Booklet is there with all of us. Just follow and say, here is know everything about it, not beyond it. I think that much we do, we're finished. Right.
And Veena has mentioned that maybe in the night 8 to 9 can be the better period where we do some common for all CFO, CEO and all, or the corporate who are working. So that I think we should be able to do that. And for maybe 11 days or whatever, just an introduction, open to all. Then from them, we should be able to, from the data, we should mine and try to reach out.
Yes, that's starting on 6th. So 9 p.m. to 9:45, starting on 6th of this month. Okay.
Right.
9 to 9:45.
We'll send it to all our contacts, sir.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you. So we have somebody. Thank you, sir. It's good to talk to you. Real me. But I still haven't met you though. It's 2 years.
No, I was immediately planning now. Myself, of course, I had a plan to go to Chennai and from there to Bangalore. So for some time there was heavy rain. And now this, they have put so many restrictions. Suppose I move from Maharashtra, then one is here itself I have to do before 72 hours. Then even Karnataka also wants us that. And when coming back also we may have to do.
December 25 in Hyderabad, sir.
Huh?
December 25 in Hyderabad.
Okay.
The big meditation function that Patriji is organizing, right? So he's there.
Oh.
And so I'll be there. It's an annual function that Patriji organizes. Many people will be there, thousands.
Okay.
And it's a great opportunity to meditate together there. So we are there 25, 26, 2 days. So join one of the days at least.
I will try. Definitely. Hyderabad also a lot of people are there. We can come, sir.
Yes.
This new variant has again slightly all these restrictions. Maharashtra was very proactive in putting so much restrictions. Central government is not happy with that. But anyhow, these are all part of our life now.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes,
we plan. And then at that point, what happens is secondary, right? At least we plan, we set an intent.
Right.
Because everything starts from that, no?
Yesterday, I forgot that one book means only the sample I was reading on intention that author has written. I wrote maybe up to half the thing I studied. Very good book. What you are today talking also, that intention coupled with our mapping of the energy, that was a very good book.
Yes. Yes, received Someone real me XT? Your video on, please. Like to speak. Yes, Radhika madam.
Hello, Chandra sir.
Yes.
Can you
Hi.
hear me? Sorry, I'm moving around, so if you don't mind, I won't turn on the video. But I have a question about the flow and like the purpose of life you were just talking about. So I've always like even in the work environment, corporate job environment, when I work, you get so involved, and I always forget like about you like completely forget and be involved in it, forget about eating or getting up, and then after a while realize, oh man, the whole day I've been sitting working. But that's not the flow you're talking about, right? That doesn't tell you that's the purpose of life. Or
No, that means that you are, what you're doing today, you're happy with fully. That means it's just fine. You're aligned to whatever job that you are doing today. You have to, when you are up at the end of the day, are you energetic and then you felt happy and contented or not?
yeah, I mean, it's not that I hated sitting there, I just enjoyed them. But you're so involved that you're not remembering, or I forgot to eat, and or I forgot to do it. It's not that I hate, so, but I was trying to understand, is the flow something more, or just being like that involved?
That is the flow. There's nothing more.
Okay.
The fact that you are able to be in it for long means that deep inside you are enjoying it. That's why you're in it. Otherwise, it's not possible.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll keep getting distracted. And then something will tell you it's boring, and then come on, so let's go do something else. Okay. So which means you continue. That's also one of the reasons why I continued my IT role. I always enjoyed my service, but the deep inside, every time I go and do this, every time I talk about technology and then present about a technology building, I was very passionately enjoying it. So there are times I said, I know that I need to do, I know the importance of meditation. So full time I can go and then do. But then every time I was doing the sales calls and then I talked to my engineers, I felt this great happiness. I said, I'm not done with it here. I got to continue. So that's why I continued my IT job while knowing fully that the highest amount of thing one can do is to spend all the time enabling people for meditation. But while we know it intellectually, but physically, I wouldn't have been happy if I just jumped then to do it. Because there is a part of me saying you still have to go and then fulfill your desire about technology. So I did that. So now no regrets. So it's like that. So you have that, whatever you're doing, you're happy about. But there is another thing that is also giving you happiness and you feel like going towards, start adding that.
Okay, I was wondering then, is that like, how do you find then the purpose of life? Right? Is that you're okay, that you're happy what you're doing, or you have to still look for what is the purpose?
If you're happy in doing what you're doing, just be with it. Okay. If you are feeling that there is some way, some gap is there, some way that emptiness is there, then automatically have to start looking for it. What should I do? Start with service. If the clarity is not there, do some service, and then you will automatically gain some clarity by then.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, madam. Yes, madam, please go ahead. I can't tell your name. Real me XT. You have a question, madam?
Sir?
Yes.
I'm Sumati, sir.
Yes, something else.
Mm. Actually, 2 days before I manifested, sir, that actually I was working in a school as an art teacher. So since I could not go to school, I just manifested that I want to teach all my students about this meditation. And yesterday, my school PT teacher, she called me and said, she just gave a message, "Happy morning, ma'am," because I introduced her in this Jupiter. And she just gave a message that, "Happy morning, ma'am." And last night she spoke to me. She's saying, "Ma'am, everything is going well. I'm teaching right from first standard to 12th standard. Meditation, children are doing well." I was so happy, sir. Though I'm not going out, but the message has gone and they are doing well. This is what I want to tell you, sir.
Wonderful. So
yeah, I'm very, very happy.
Who is teaching here?
Where, sir?
You said somebody is teaching.
Actually, I taught my school PT teacher because I cannot go since my children are not allowing me to go out due to the COVID.
Yeah.
Because already I suffered with COVID, so they are not allowing me anyway to go out.
Yes.
I did not know what to do when I manifested. That is the only way what I could do, as you taught. Then yesterday she called me and said, "Everything is going well, ma'am." And she sent the photo also that children are doing right from first standard and all happy. And I asked her, "How are you doing?" I just I take my mobile and I gather the students together, sit in center, and I'm teaching them. And all are doing well. Like I split them for 1 to 3rd, 5 minutes, then 4 to 6th standard, 10 minutes like that. So they are doing well and they are happy.
That's nice.
And I was teaching art. Even that I'm not able to go out. Those students I gathered, around 6 to 7, 8 students are there. I was teaching them and all of a sudden I stopped for 3 weeks. I want to know whether they are interested or not. I stopped and they WhatsApped me, "Ma'am, what happened to the class?" I said, "Okay, if you are interested, I will continue." Now all of them are doing, and they got the clarity, and they are more stronger. They are very happy in their career. So I'm continuing this. I'm very, very happy, sir. My immense gratitude to you.
Powerful, madam.
Thank you, sir. I'm not going out. I never go out, but sitting at home, manifesting everything, my manifestation is success regarding my meditation.
Yeah. Yes. Power of technology, power of your intention.
Yes, sir.
So nice. So even more the reason why we introduce meditation to as many as possible, so that we never know who can do what. The great you are the teacher and everything you're doing. Yesterday,
and regarding my mother also, I taught her the heal your body, and completely she's cured. And now she's able to walk, doing everything. When she was in the bed 6 months back, now she's completely cured.
Okay.
She's very happy, and she always talk about you. Okay, and every day she listens to you. I mean, English she can't understand, but she listens something.
Okay.
Nice. It makes her happy.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I'm very happy wherever I see people. I teach about this meditation and advise them. At least for 5 minutes, you do this. And whatever Patriji says, I give them little here and there some quotes.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita, what he says. So people are happy. I could see a lot of changes in them.
Yes.
But not going out, sitting at home. That is what I'm doing.
Yes. Yes, phone is there so much. That's
yes, sir.
Remote call services through phone, through videos, so much can be done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And Vani ma'am also, Patriji, sir.
Yes,
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, friends. So thank you all. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you. And so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you. And so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you. I see your light shining through. I see the love that's in you, and so it is.